Right, good morning. Put my head out the door and it didn't feel too cold, but I've been loading up pellets and my hands again are freezing. What I've got 2 magazines of Barracuda 18s and 2 magazines of those really cheap pellets, David Nicholson's. Okay, now I've only tried these cheap ones out on the AP 900. I don't think I've tried it out on any other rifle. And just down there I've got the bullseye target, and also this time on as you can see, I've got a metal strap to that lid, so I'm hoping when I hit the metal strap that's going to lift off. On the other side it's still wood, so I'm just going to concentrate on this. And I picked the pellets out of the plumber's putty. They just fell out, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm going to take a point of aim first on the large target with the Barracuda 15s. Read your comment this morning, unknown. I haven't replied to it because I don't reply until the next day. But you are right. I should have said about a slap on the back to make sure that it wouldn't go off on shock in a way of trigger. You know. Anyway, I suppose everybody know what I mean. So point of aim first. And it looks like it's a bullseye. You can see what I mean by getting down on that target and having a light trigger. Now all my triggers are virtually all the same. As I say, I don't need any sort of gauge to tell me how many ounces it pulls. It's all down to what I feel is right, you know. And as you can see, everything's going in the ball. Even when I'm bringing my head up and coming back down straight on that target, you know. So everything is in that circle. And that is a very, very tight hole. And now I'm going to use, that was magazine from Barracuda 18s, and now I'm going to try a magazine from these David Nicholson's and see how they are. Right, okay, shall we go still for the ball or what? And that's in the ball. I'm recording yet. That one came out to the right hand side, but centre. Can you see it? That dropped a little bit. Okay, I've got 3 what dropped. Got shot a little bit off. So I'm going to go for number 1. That's in between. Number 4. And that's shot low. Try it again, number 4. Yeah. So really, when you think about that, with these David Nicholson pellets, I've got 1, 2, 3 outside the ball. I got the 4th one was on number 1 but missed. The 5th one on number 4 dropped right down, and the 6th one hit the number 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pellets went into the ball. That's not bad, you know, with those very cheap pellets, those David Nicholsons. Right, okay, so now what we're going to go for, this is the Barracuda 18s, and what we're going to go for is the tin, to see if it brings it off. Right, okay, so we're coming down for the tin on the metal strap. I'll aim for that hole there, and that's brought that tin off, and you can see the target. Okay, so that works. As you can see, I'm not really wasting my time aiming. I'm just getting on it and shooting. Now you can see the pellets where they're all hitting each other, and that pellet stuck out. And that one's on top. Oh. Yeah, they're all stacking up on top of that hole. Very good. So that's 36 shots we've done, and now I'm with David Nicholson's again, the last magazine. We'll see what these do. I don't really want to spoil that bullseye, so we go for number 5. That shot a little bit low, and you saw that pellet bounce out of that plumber's pay. So I'll go for that pellet hole, and that's really close to the edge of that tin, and that's bounced out again. That just raised up to the left a little bit, so we go for that pellet hole now, and that raised up to the right, and that raised up to the right. Go for the middle one, and that was the last shot. So that's 48 shots, and yeah, I must admit, the David Nicholson's done very, very well. We did have some odd shots, but even so, they did well. That calls the Barracuda 18s. Look at that, all in it. So I'll stop this video. Rifle's decocked and it's on safety. And we'll just go down now and have a look. Right, here's the target there, the bullseye target, and now we're coming down to this. Look. Yeah, look at the clump, and there's the bullseye. And if you look in there, you can see, well, I can't get that out at the moment, I'll have to soften it out, but that's the clump of pellets what went in that hole. Yeah, very good. Oops. Yeah, very good. So I can put the lid back on. Yeah. So that all works. Well pleased with that. Yeah, these David Nicholsons, I mean, we had some in there, and 3 there, and of course this lot, only 1 hit the target on there, but 3 outside, 6 went in the middle of those David Nicholsons, and of course all 12 shots went into the ball with the Barracuda 18s. Of course this one here hasn't been touched. I'll have to put some metal on this tin so that it flies off. Very good. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of the video, and I quite enjoyed that. And these are not too bad, especially for the Kral. I haven't tried it on the MPO3 yet. This is the Kral K, and of course these are the Barracuda 18s. Well pleased with the way it's shot. And as I say, trigger setting, you know, I've bashed these about, because like if you was walking about and you knocked it, it could fire off, but these don't, you know, because I backed it out how I like the trigger with my trigger finger, you know. Oh, yeah, the trigger, I've only got that amount of players, so I'll come down and I can feel the second stage, and it's just a slight touch and it's off. Right, okay, my hands are getting cold, so I'm going to go in, and I'll see you later. Okay, if you enjoyed it, thumbs up, leave your message, comments, and I'll see you later on. Bye.